South Africa, this is the president that you deserve, Mr. Vuyo Zungula. If you've ever listened to him and his utterances in parliament, if you've ever listened to him and his submissions in parliament, if you've ever seen his tweets, he has always been about the well-being of South Africans. A well-educated young man. Umjida holds a Bachelor's of Commerce degree in business management. Then he has also an honors from UNISA. Okay, the other one he got it from Nelson Mandela University. It was not handed to him by one of these universities because now you are allowed in the political space of South Africa. Woodwork boxed you, but look, because you're too loud, we are going to give you papers. This right here is who EFFers think Malema is. This guy over here. We had hope in him. I had hope in him. You know, I've said a lot of good things about him because politically, Malema is wise. But there is no way, bruh. Like, I think South Africans, we suffer from this thing. Magents, specifically. Rabatlobadi step further too much. And more often you hear women complain about that. Baby daddy left me or my husband left me. He's taking care of another woman's children and neglecting their own. If you're not going to listen to your people, the people will revolt. South Africans may not have respect for Donald Trump, but Donald Trump is a racist. And then how he won his elections, he appealed to the Americans' bigotry. Don't forget, a lot of Americans are racist. He just went in and said, I hate this and I hate this and I hate puppies. And Americans like, that is me. That is me. And they voted for him. Because that's, you know, he appealed to the nature that they are. Malema, we are not xenophobic. We are not hateful. You're not speaking on that. Those brothers and sisters of ours who come here, let's leave the sisters aside, but those brothers who come here and mess up infrastructure, traffic lights, they cut them, it's them. They dig up things and metals and stuff, copper cables, is them. We're not saying South Africans are not involved, but they're also involved. Human trafficking is them. Drug trafficking is them. You're not calling them out on that. I understand. Those are criminal elements. Innocent poor should not suffer. You know what's funny about the whole thing also, South Africans, is that the other day Fikile Mbalula was sick, right? And he was at a private hospital. The middle class and the upper class will try and silence the poor who are fighting for the very same resources with these illegal migrants, because it is the poor who are in queues from 8 a.m. until 4 or 5 p.m. in hospitals waiting to be served. And they're not going to have priority lines as the South Africans here, non-South Africans here. No, our grandmothers, our sisters and aunts and whatever, they stand in all of those queues. Vuyo Zungula has been speaking about how we need to prioritize the needs of South Africans. We've got all of these NGOs who are against us. South Africans, you are not wrong. And you are standing up for what is right.
Mina ngizimele futhi angithatha ihlangothi. Noma yini esho ubhuti la bekumbono wakhe, ama-views wakhe lawa tewasho. Angifuni nje kusho lutho, ngeke ngimfakazele, ngeke ngimphikise ngoba mina ngizimele futhi angithatha ihlangothi. Vibuhlungu lento eyenzeke kulabazalwane abathe besenkonzweni bedumisa ubonke basemoyeni, kwavele kwafika isigebengu sabakhomba, sabakhiphela isibhamu, sabathathela amafoni. Abantu bakithi abananembeza. Yazi nomuntu odakiwe uyazi ukuthi akufanelanga adakelwe esontweni ngoba indawo kaNkulunkulu noma kuthiwa ukhonzi, kodwa uyazi ukuthi isonto nje kuyona indawo yokudlala. How about labantu abafuna ababamba inkunzi bayibambele esontweni? Abanjani vele abantu abanje? Le nsizwa ke le kade ibamba abantu inkunzi ibanjiwe manje iboshiwe.
Chaza.
Mphumane.
Wenzeni?
Moshe ecaweni.
Moshe njani phela ngicabanga.
Uthe into ngecawa.
Ngantoni?
Thoyi.
Nini?
Cawa.
Kuba imagama akho pheleleyo.
Ngiyanga ngayo.
Waza kondini
ngayo.
ngantoni?
Yanga ngayo.
Waza
Yanga ngayo.
Robert Ntoni?
Thoyi.
Phi?
Someone.
Entwenini?
Caweni.
Nathatha ntoni?
I-16 nefoni.
Nazithini?
Azithengisa.
Ngiyabonga umsebenzi omuhle wenziwa amaphoyisa. Noma ke mina ngikhathazekile ngoba akabenzanga lo muntu ubulungiswa. Lo muntu bekufuneka adubule kuqala emaphoyiseni. Okanye athole le crew le yala eKatleng okuthiwa ithatha zonke. Leyo ke iyakwenza udansi bayakutshela bathi bazokunika ama dance lessons. Udansi yabona kube nje uqale ngokudansa ngabe ukhuluma kahle ngezwe eliphansi hayi lento ayishoyo. Kodwa nje siyabonga ukuthi amaphoyisa ambambile lo Sathane lo noma ngingamazi Sathane enjani kodwa uye lo. Ngifuna ukudlula ke siye odabeni lika Prince Mthombeni. Kunento ayishilo ebalulekile efuneka sizwe emveni kwalapho ngicapha uNenhle bese ngiyayivala ivideo.
There's a second immigration system in this country, not voted for, not debated in parliament, and not supported by many South Africans. But it changes immigration policy anyway. So let's talk about how immigration policy is shaped without elections. Hi guys, I'm Prince Mthombeni Umaduma, co-founder of South Africans for Constitutional Reform. And this video is not about attacking anyone. This is about power. Who holds it, who exercises it, and who never voted for it. The Scalabrini Center for Cape Town presents itself as a migrant organization. They provide legal aid, counseling, and integration programs. But that is only one part of what they do. Their own documents say they aim to challenge and influence immigration law and policy. So this is not just humanitarian work. This is policy work. And policy work affects every South African citizen. This organization is not just a local NGO. It was founded by Catholic missionaries, part of a global movement that has worked with migrants since the 1800s. In South Africa, the mission began in 1994. The center itself was registered in 2002. So in other words, this is not just a local community initiative responding to a local problem. This is part of a global migration advocacy movement operating inside South Africa. Here's where the democratic tension begins. This organization openly states that part of its work is to challenge and influence immigration law and policy affecting migrants. And they do that in two ways. Inside the system, through advisory processes, and outside the system, through litigation. This means they help government shape policy and take government to court over policy. Legally, that is allowed in South Africa's constitutional democracy. But it raises an important public question. When does participation end and influence begin? One of the organization's senior figures, who was born in Zimbabwe, James Chapman, sits on the Immigration Advisory Board of the Home Affairs Minister. At the same time, the organization repeatedly challenges the Home Affairs Minister in courts. So, kahle kahle, they participate in shaping policy and then legally fight the same policy. Now, critics argue this is policy influence without electoral mandate. But supporters say this is exactly how constitutional accountability works. Should policy stakeholders also be policy litigants? The Scalabrini Center has brought multiple cases against the government, including refugee documentation rules, deportation protections, access to social grants, and asylum procedures. While in some cases, courts ruled in their favor and ordered the government to change regulations. Now, this confirms something important. They are not just a service organization. They are a policy-shaping actor through strategic litigation. Well, like many NGOs, Scalabrini is donor-funded. Public information shows support from international foundations and migration policy institutions. Currently, there's no evidence of direct, undisclosed funding from specific organizations such as the Ford Foundation. However, in the NGO sector, kujwayelekile ukuthi ifunding iflowe through consortiums and intermediary grants programs, meaning influence networks can be complex. That doesn't make it illegal, but it does change the nature of the debate because immigration policy is no longer shaped by citizens and their political representatives. It is shaped by networks, courts, and funding structures that operate outside the ballot box. This discussion is not about migrants. It's about governance. In modern democracies, policy is shaped by three forces: government, courts, and civil society. The Scalabrini Center operates in all three spaces simultaneously. While some view that as human rights protection, others view it as unelected policy influence. Understanding that difference is important for us voters. Personally, I believe that democracy is strongest when clarity exists, not suspicion and not conspiracy. So the question is not whether NGOs should exist. The question is how much influence should any unelected organization have in shaping our national policies.
Omafezi bekhipha i-white paper lapho khona bidinga i-public participation kodwa ibi-influencwe iwama-NGOs ngoba ayisenkantolo, inkantolo yayisishintsha yayise ibayalela ukuthi akwenziwe njani. Ngiyacabanga ukuthi ngathi sesifike kufika isikhathi ukuthi nathi njengabantu base-South Africa siwajoyine manje ama-NGOs. Ugovernment wethu mayenza izinto esingazifuni simthathe simuse enkantolo. Yikho nje ukuthi ngoba imali ayitholakali. Ngenza le video ngoba ngibona into enhle eyenziwa abantu base-South Africa. Usisi uPrince Mthombeni uthe bafuna ukuthatha iParliament balise enkantolo. Bacela ama-donation. Ngiyakhumbula kuleyo video leyo sayifaka ilink. Bekuyivike eliphelile namhlanje eku-500 and something thousand rand imali esikhona. Okusho ukuthi sebengaqala bazi-challenge lezi zinto lezi. Ngikubeka lokhu ngoba uchazile kule video ukuthi labantu aba-electwanga kodwa ba-influencer ama-policies asiphethe. So akufanelanga njengabantu base-South Africa silwe impenge nasicoco. Ngiyazi ukuthi sikhathazekile ngabantu abangama-illegal immigrants kodwa bavikelekile labantu, kunemithetho ebavikelayo. Nemithetho ogcina ukuthi wena uyayazi ibhaliwe phansi kwi-constitution, iguquka njalo ngenxa yokuthi kuyiwe inkantolo igcine zirula ngenye indlela egameni le-human rights. Angicaphune nangu sisi enhle bese ngiyayivala ivideo.
Sanibonani sizwe sakithi, ngithemba ukuthi niphilile. Akukuningi nje ngizokusho namuhla kuphela ngizothi kuwe. Ayikho into emnandi njengoku-underestimatewa. Kubuhlungu ngoba oftentimes when you're underestimated, you often feel helpless and you often feel like there is no way out because your enemy can see everything you do. They understand Leondo. They can sabotage you so easily. One thing le video is about izinto that I feel isitha sethu completely they were 100% sure ukuthi ngeke escape from zona as South Africans. You understand? Yini lezo zinto abethena abebene show ukuthi we will not escape from zona futhi zisibambile futhi ngeke zisidedele. Ngizoxoxela ngento yokuqala. Whenever South Africa kunomnyakazo, tribalism always comes to the forefront. You understand? Ngoba i-tribalism yini inhlamvu noma inhlese yento abayitshala phakathi kwethu ukuthi kube nama friction. Umlando we-tribalism bafowethu niyawazi ukuthi wawu very intentional. We understand mayini certain people noma isizwe sithile sasiba ama-manager, isizwe sithile sasinga-promote, of which a lot of people don't understand ukuthi tribalism is something systematic that was sowed within our people. We understand? Njoba kuchazela nje ukuthi mayini kwakukhona isizwe esasinelungelo lokuba ama-manager, yimfolomane, obani, bese sinye isizwe kuthiwa cha sona they can only be good for labor. Hence the many stereotypes. Siyadlula lapho, siyaswipe. Politics, we are often so held up kumay hero, kumay t-shirt, kumay organization that we forget to look at the bigger picture and the wholesome. In fact, we forget to branch out of what should be done. We are willing to die for ama t-shirt, but we're not willing to die for abantwana ukuthi babe nekusasa elihle. We're not willing to fight for izwe. Empeleni, we ended up being so trapped to the political system that we were willing to fight keep a certain power political kodwa engasizi ngalutho. We understand? Mina to a degree I actually celebrate le disintegrating nokuhlakazeka kwayo yonke lento. Uyabona I even celebrate le confusion ukuthi sizovotela ba mfethu uzibona ukuthi uzovotela bani, but I do encourage everyone to vote because munga vote it means when you are not exercising your democratic right, and that democratic right we need you to exercise it. We understand uyobona nawe ngalelo langa ukuthi uvotela, and do your own research. It is your responsibility ukuthi ufuna ukuvotela bani. Baningi abantu ama political parties are representa izinto ezizokhanda ini isizwe. Kunane parliament nje kulezi insuku egazini wena walalela izinto ezenzeka eparliament ukuthi kunabantu ababuza imibuzo lapha irrelevant. Mangase kuthiwa nje uyawuziba umsindo ulalele the conversations at parliament, bakhona abantu lapha ababuza imibuzo irrelevant to what, to your needs as a South African. So ibala ngithena futhi distractions in South Africa. Whenever certain campaigns are building momentum, kuhleli kuzoba nezinto uhulumeni wethu azoyisponsorisha ayifaka amandla ze overtake. We always have to choose between usathane nosathane, of which both these things, I think I even saw a video amahle ekhuluma ngayo lento ukuthi izinto eziningi eziyinkinga in our society uhulumeni uyayiweaponize uma efuna ukucover izono zakhe. Going back to last year, Amani was running a campaign rand manipulation. Ngiyakhumbula ukuthi kwaqubuka iGBV. Ofuthi iGBV is something very important futhi as affects sonke. My profile picture is still purple, but that thing right there took attention from what, rand manipulation. So banza njani bayasiphazamisa distraction ngibhalile la. One thing kodwa futhi enyeke ababheje ngayo sengibale ini ngithe tribalism. There's always an element of tribalism. Uma kukhona umnyakazo khona abazofika behleli befuna ukuba ama victim baba ama superstars okuba ama victim. Kukhona futhi nabo abafuna ukuyi-assert amawala over other people. Uhleli nje kune friction, but understand tribalism is by design. You understand? Izizwe la eAfrica zazingahleli zilwa to a degree la khona mhla kufika umlungu. Lapho ke nje kwashuba kwapetukizwe. Ngathi politics siyasifela kayizini iskipa, siyayifela inhlangano, siyamfela uma leader. Of which yinto leyo sonke kufanele siyikhumule la emqondweni yethu. If ukuthi uthanda izwe kufanele umshiye uma leader makuthi aka represent ama interest azoyisa wena phambili as a person. Kufanele ucabange lokho. Nansi enye into ke abebebheje ngayo. Ade ngiqeda ukubuka ivideo ka Bhuti Clantis, a creator I love. Ukhuluma ngendaba ye fundraising ukuthi we literally just did that. Nizoyibona i-screenshot ngizoyifaka lana ekhuluma ngokuthi how much uBecca Buddy wethu has done. Nakhona futhi we would have surpassed that goal by now, 500k. And how many donors did we need in order for us to reach the 500k? 4,499 unique donors. Bangaka abantu abangilandelayo. Uma bonke abantu abangilandelayo bengafaka u20 rand, mawubuka singaba kuphi as a South Africa. Niya realize ukuthi leyo goal singayiphinda siyiphinda. Isitha sethu iSouth Africa ibibhejile futhi bonke abantu. Yabona njengoba besibiza bethi silazy, laba bafikile nabo abaxoshwe izinkinga kwabo bamazwe. Njengoba bethi silazy, it's because they were budgeting on us to be not awake. They were budgeting on us to be looking at political savers. They did not see this coming. They underestimated us. Bayitshela ukuthi sizobambelela kwi-tribalism, bayitshela ukuthi sizobambelela kwi-politiki, bayitshela ukuthi sizobambelela kuma-distractions. But what did we do? We rode the wave. We actually used the system yabo against them. We rode the wave and we are riding it hard. They did, but one weapon in our arsenal, thina bantu ababengaqondi ukuthi izobashaya, ilento yethu yokuthi sinobuntu futhi siyathandana. They underestimated how well South Africans love and how patriotic and how much they love their country and their fellow countrymen. They underestimated how much at the end of the day, even at the beginning of the day, we ride at dawn for South Africans. Hence, we rode at dawn for South Africans for constitutional reform. We rode at dawn and sabamela abantu bakithi. Isitha bese sistadishe ngayo yonke indlela. They underestimated our ability to organize. They underestimated our ability to stay focused. They underestimated our weaknesses. Bayitshela ukuthi sizonyakaziswa ipolitiki, sinyakaziswe ubuhlanga, sibanqobile. Ngithi mina keep going South Africans. Ningalilahli ithemba futhi ningahlehli. Focus ifakana mahanisi. Uyabona masithi nje South Africans for constitutional reform. Izwe lilodwa lelo. Mina nje ingakho uma ungibuza ukuthi ufanele uvotele bani, angina interest mina. Nganitshela mina ngathi umuntu ofanele nimvotele umuntu okhuluma ngokuguqulwa komthetho sisekelo, ngoba onke lama political parties have to abide with the highest law in the country, which is what? The constitution. And the constitution iyona allow so many loopholes and weaknesses. You understand leyo nto? Ngimile lapho ukuthi they underestimated us and abakholwa that we are self-funding our own machinery. Usis Prince just said ukuthi we did get a response from uParliament. iParliament liyaphendula linyakaziswe nguwe. They want us ukuthi sihleli sibambelela kulamananga namananga amancane. Focus ma South Africans iyodwa into. South Africans for constitutional reform siphendula umthetho sisekelo. Ngisho nalapho sebefika uenhle uyena owenze ukuthini bazibeni mhlabe efika bethi wena focus ekuthenini South Africans for constitutional reform. You are funding that. You are the one who's putting your 20 rand. All 4,499 of you donors, you guys made that happen. Kuthiwa you are lazy, kuthiwa anikwazi ukucabanga, but nina nikwenzile lokho. Ningavumi ukunyakaziswa, ningavumi ukuphazanyiswa. Ibambeni iqine. Sinani futhi siphambili. And I like how they underestimated us. Bebengakholwa. Keep donating. Make those donations reoccurring. Mina guys ngiyakholela ukuthi ngisho nangosuku singalishaya imillion. Wonke umuntu nje mengakhipha 20 rand. Futhi this is not about us driving the campaign. It's more so about us proving ukuthi siphusile la emakhanda. We're not idiots. Hayi ukuthi asiboni ukuthi kwenzakalani. Hayi ukuthi futhi asiboni. Hayi ukuthi futhi so divided that we cannot think of the bigger picture. Ngiyanibongela. Ngiyabonga futhi nami.
Uma sekuvula ukuthi abantu abaregister for ukuvota, asiphumeni ngobuningi bethu. Ntshele nalabo abangakaze bavote ukuthi isikhathi sokuthi siguqule manje sifaka abantu abazosebenzela sesifikile. Ngiyakuphinda futhi lokho, ama-local government elections wona asebenza nathi ngqo ngoba sizovotela abantu esibaziyo basemphakathini yethu. Abantu abazoba ngamakhansela, abantu abazoba ngamameya, bonke labo bantu ngabantu esibaziyo. Ngakho ke kufanele senze sure ukuthi uma siphuma siyovotela abantu abazoletha inguquko. Lama potholes agcwele umgwaqo azolungiseka. Futhi funa wazi ukuthi uma uhlala wena ungavoti, wena uyasijabulela isimo lesi South Africa kuso. Wena uyasijabulela lesimo. Uma uhlala ungavoti ngoba bazosuka laba bayovota bavotele bona labantu abadla imali, abangalethi ushintsho. Uphinde ukhale futhi ngoba umuhle la ekukhaleni, kodwa makufuneka kwenzeke izinto usonga izandla. Ngisho wena impela wena ongavoti. Ngisho wena impela futhi wena kufanele ungikhale ngalutho, ufuneka ujabule ngoba iyona nto vele oyifunayo le ngezwe lakho. Kulabo abavotayo asiqoqomezeleni nabanye. Siphumeni ngobuningi bethu siyovota, sivotela abantu abazoletha inguquko. Mzukwane njengabantu abamnyama sazi amalungelo wethu, sazi amandla esinawo. Osopolitiki bayeke ukudlala ngathi ngoba bayokwazi ukuthi awudakelwa kulabantu. Uma udakelwa kubo bazokukhombisa into ongakazi uzuyibona.